Hey, so you were wrong about Cowboy Bebop, and we're gonna talk about it. I know nobody wants to talk about it, but we're going to. I can't believe this. Out of all, I get it. It's not the most source accurate. I know, but honestly, it's really good. No, it's actually better than the original. I know, bold claim. You're pissed. I get it, but fuck you. It's true. Think about it like this. Okay, let me sell you on Cowboy Bebop first. It's about a group of bounty hunters in space, collecting, any bounty that they can to put food on their table. Oh, wait. Isn't that the anime too? And the manga? Oh, yeah, no, duh, dipshit, because all of the key principles and core elements about the show are in place. It's kind of like, what are we doing talking about this? Yeah, sure, it wasn't 100% true to the source material. But honestly, now I gotta ask you, was the source material that great to begin with? Let's really analyze it. And this is coming from somebody who loved Cowboy Bebop. Grew up with Cowboy Bebop. But I gotta say, we were all wrong. I was on the hype train too. I was like, oh, fuck Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, no. I get it. That's what we do because we love anime so much. We love our source material so much that anything that strays away from it is heresy. This one's good. It was. They fucked up with Ed, but this one was good. It was better than decent. It was good. And it had so much potential. And you squandered it because you're petty. Why? Guys, look. Dragon Ball Evolution, well, that didn't happen. Death Note was fucking weird. I mean, they put Lakeith in it and it was cool, but really, why did they put Lakeith? It didn't make sense. Whole thing was fucking weird. Ryuk looked good, but he looked out of place because the CGI just was not in the budget, so they made the shit that they made Toy Story 1 with. But I digress. This one was good, and here's why. I want to at least boil down the original source material characters to their most essential traits from the original. You got Spike. Let's see. Mysterious kung fu lazy guy. Yeah. Reboot got, adaptation got that. Let's talk about Jet. Fucking mom friend, tough, big, fucking ex-cop guy. Doesn't really know how to, have control of his shit. That's there in the adaptation too. Faye, fucking mystery lady, sex appeal. I will say that the actress is fine. She is kind of cute. I wouldn't say she exactly does the character justice. She easily is the weakest link in the cast because they decided to make her the fucking baby of the group, which made no sense. I'll give you that. But I gotta be real. All of the fucking terrible dialogue aside at the beginning of this show, because they were really just, getting into their stride. It was a really endearing experience and everything meshed. They found the balance, guys, and that's the problem. Sometimes shows aren't going to be perfect from the jump. They need time to grow. Y'all didn't even let that happen. We're never getting a season 2. The music was done by the Seatbelts and Yoko Kanno. Dude, what the fuck? That is so tight. We got a new Seatbelt soundtrack, bro. And you were too busy being mad that fucking Harold from Harold and Kumar played Spike. I think he did great. And fuck you for the thing, for honestly. Like, I'm mad, but I'm not mad because this is ridiculous. But I just gotta say, for all of the hype, all of the mouth that you gave about, you know, Cowboy Bebop being so great, was it? Let's really think about this. Okay, so in the new Cowboy Bebop, we get to see all of these planets and these civilizations and, you know, shit. And, you know, how they're governed differently and how they all have these unique aesthetics and things that make them different from one another. And there's people inhabiting them, sure. And they look like you and me with minor, you know, details and things in the text, a little bit more advanced. I think that the adaptation has really good world building. I honestly couldn't even, I swear, watching the original, bro, how the fuck were we supposed to know that we were on different planets aside from the fact that this nigga Spike was in a spaceship? How? Explain it to me. You can't. They look exactly the same. And I get it. Vicious was kind of a simp and also like a fucking incel at the same time. And he's like an asshole who's like, you're supposed to love me, and his teeth are crooked. I get it. We get it. We fucking get it. But when it came down to it, the key elements of him being a heartless bastard, when it came to violence, they nailed it. They nailed it. They fucking nailed it. In fucking the original, it just felt like he was just killing just to fucking kill. Which, I mean, cool, I guess, go off, sis. But this one felt personal. You can kind of identify with him because he seems like a human being. Is that fair to say? Like, I get it. Faye's not, you know, the sex appeal in this anymore. Okay. Everything else is pretty much intact. In fact, it's better. Spike's relationship with Jet, better. His relationship with Faye, better. They actually have a kinship. Granted, the fucking, you know, peak, the climax where they all fall out is kind of rushed and sloppy, and it feels like a bad hand job. I won't lie to you. It hurt my dick. It really did. But at least I got to finish, right? Like, I kind of feel like everything up until that point was A+. The part where he fucking offs the syndicate, A+. The fucking buildup of their past with fucking Fearless and fucking Vicious, that A+. Dude, you can't argue with good storytelling. And I'll be damned, I went into this shit expecting to hate it. It had good storytelling, and oh my goodness, the fight scenes, boy, the fight scenes, them fight scenes. Oh my goodness. There weren't that many of them, but when they came hard. They came hard. Dude, like, you can't refute this. Literally, the original's selling point is, ooh, this is mysterious. Let's never explore it. Let's never find out what happened. Just cliffhanger. Entire story. A fucking, there was a joke about this from a Jello Apocalypse video. Like, they literally played the, like, fucking I think Ed wants to paint Faye's toenails or something, and she's like, oh, Ed, anything but blue. And to this day, we still don't know what that shit means. Thank you and good night. Nah, I'm back on that ass. No, it's just, I get it. And initially, when I had my thoughts about this, it was a little bit more well structured. I have fucking ADHD, and I have a really hard time staying on topic. And I hope my points don't get muddled within that. But I just want to elaborate. I still love the original Cowboy Bebop for what it is. It's great. But honestly, reboot kind of kicks its ass. It at least has the decency to not pretend that it has some deeper meaning, when at the end of the day it's just like, This would be interesting. Don't know how to finish it though. I'm gonna leave it open-ended. You guess this shit. You write it for me. Asshole. Oh man. Oh man. We did bad. We as a community did bad. It's far from the worst we're doing as an anime community. Cause just one look on Twitter and I'm gonna get on your ass about that. Best believe. But as a community, dude, we should... You can't make this your whole life, bro. You're never gonna get bitches that way. You're never gonna pull. If you treat things like this. To be passionate about anime, no fault in it. But to be the way that you guys have been, your presence over the internet has been nothing short of toxic. And that's not just for Cowboy Bebop. Again, we'll talk about it. But more on the subject. I'm not saying give it a chance, because it's already dead. It's too late. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing that really anyone can do about it unless we get enough people to actually like give a fuck and want to revive it. But at this point, like, I just want to tell you guys, you did wrong. Bad. Shame on you. Nah, I'm fucking around. But it was super uncool. Soundtrack was good. The world building was good. The characters' interactions with each other were great. They all had chemistry. Nobody in the fucking original Bebop had chemistry. They were just lonely fucking grifters. And all they had were their loneliness and the desire to be closer to somebody. Is it weird to say that they still have this in the original? I mean, in the adaptation, it works better because when they have to split up, it feels a little bit more personal. It feels a little bit more emotional. It feels a little bit more real. And I'll trade that for all the fucking Scooby-Doo mystery personality traits you could fucking have in the original. Because honestly, we missed out on a good thing. And there's a petty ass reason as to why. Thank you, and good night.